This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Friday, November 8th, 2019. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Yesterday morning at 7:30, the Anne Arundel County Police Department was called to the 700 block of Nabbs Creek Road in Glen Burnie for a home invasion. The homeowner advised that he was outside tending to his chickens when he heard a commotion inside his home, and he ran inside and saw his fiancée in a physical struggle with two men, one of them with a gun. The homeowner did retrieve a shotgun, shot one of the suspects as they attempted to flee in the leg. The other suspect did get away and is still at large. Now, the police say there is a relationship between the four of them, but they're not sure exactly what that relationship is. However, the homeowner says that he doesn't know who the two men are. Stay tuned on that one. Perhaps the biggest story yesterday is that Wegmans' long-anticipated arrival in Annapolis is not happening. Yesterday morning, we got a screenshot from an intranet site for Wegmans Corporate that said, "We previously announced plans for a store on Riva Road in Annapolis, Maryland that will no longer move forward. After more than a year of working with Anne Arundel County Planning Department toward a mutually acceptable plan, we are unable to reach an agreement that made sense for this project in terms of visibility, traffic circulation, and cost. Therefore, we have decided to withdraw our application for the site." In response to that, County Director of Planning and Zoning Stephen Kai Ziegler said, in part, that unfortunately Wegmans' business plan called for a one-story big box design with a huge parking lot that was more suitable for a rural and suburban setting. The parking plan proposed a sea of surface parking, 650 spaces. The Office of Planning and Zoning provided Wegmans with several alternative design options that would have better connected the store to the Riva Road corridor and been compatible with the adjacent town center. Wegmans was unwilling to adequately address these issues, and unfortunately, we were not able to reach a consensus on the design. Instead of having a thriving Wegmans with probably 200 employees and 650 parking spaces, we're going to have a vacant former USI building with approximately 600 spaces. Chiming in on this also, County Executive Stuart Pittman said, "I've heard from many constituents that they are disappointed that Wegmans is apparently pulling out of plans for an Annapolis store. I'm disappointed too, but planning decisions we make now will affect communities for years to come, and so we cannot settle for a design that is not right." Yesterday afternoon, Anne Arundel County State's Attorney Ann Colt-Litis announced that Jonathan Benitez, 22 of Laurel, was convicted on 2 counts of second-degree assault and 2 counts of third-degree sex offense against an 11-year-old girl. This does stem from a July 2018 incident where Anne Arundel County Police responded to an address in Laurel where the mother of the victim said that Benitez had kissed and licked her 11-year-old daughter on the lips, squeezed her breasts and buttocks, and rubbed her stomach. The victim thankfully immediately told her mother about the inappropriate incident, and as a result of this conviction, Benitez will be required to register as a lifetime sexual offender, and he faces a maximum of 40 years and will be sentenced on December 16th. In other court news, Circuit Court Judge Laura Ripken has delayed the trial for Jarrod Ramos. The new trial date is for March 4th, and it will last for 13 days. This is the second phase, which is focusing on whether Ramos was criminally responsible or sane or insane at the time of the shooting back in June of 2018. Following up on a story we reported a couple months ago, Seth Hurwitz, who is the owner of the 930 Club and the Anthem Music Club in D.C., also the operator of the Merriweather Post Pavilion, has pleaded guilty to 1 misdemeanor count of solicitation of prostitution, and this stems from an incident back in August where he made sexual advances toward a massage therapist. He was sentenced to 1 year in jail, and that was completely suspended, but also received 3 years of supervised probation and must complete 100 hours of community service. After the hearing, he did offer an apology to the woman for his persistent request for sexual massage. In a note to his employees, and I'm going to read this because I think it's a pretty good one, Hurwitz said, "Everything happens for a reason. This is true, but not in the spiritual sense. It's what you do afterwards that decides how that goes. They also say adversity is an opportunity. For me, this was, in fact, a great opportunity to step back and take a look at who I really am. Definitely needed some work. Rather than present my side of the story in a court with all that unwanted drama, I am going to do what's best for my family and employees and put this behind us. There are simply times when, regardless of the facts of the law, it's much better to plead or settle and move on. This is one of those times. Believe it or not, I truly believe that this will end up being a positive, if not painful, lesson and make me a better person. I spent a good bit of time away working hard on me, and it taught me to continue to do so. Why not? I highly recommend this for anyone and not to wait until it's an issue to force it. Again, I am sorry for any distress I may have caused you about who you work for. Hopefully someday you will be more proud than ever about our work and the principles we stand for. I appreciate everyone minding the shop while I was away. As always, I realize more and more our venues are really about you. Thank you, Seth. All right, that does wrap it up for our top news today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day. If you are someplace where you can give us a rating or a review, please do that. It is Friday. We have a list of suggestions of things that you may want to consider this cool weekend. And, of course, we have George Young with your local DMV weather forecast, and he's coming up in just 1 minute.
When a ring from the United States Naval Academy comes into Zachary's for a center stone, it always makes us wonder, where's this one going? Where's this one been? A nuclear sub in the North Atlantic? A carrier deck in the South Pacific? The moon? 52 astronauts are Academy graduates, from Iwo Jima to Okinawa, Corregidor to the Coral Sea, Midway to the Persian Gulf, Congress to the White House. These rings go where America goes. 73 that went to war were awarded the Medal of Honor. But wherever they go, wherever they may serve, our admiration goes with them.
Zachary's. Online at zacharysjewelers.com. More than a jewelry store, a jeweler.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Friday, November 8th. Welcome to early winter 2019-2020 as cold blast number 1 has entered the Annapolis region, as highs today will be a breezy 43 to 49 degrees, followed by very cold AM temps tomorrow of 26 to 33 degrees with more 40s for Saturday afternoon highs. Then comes a brief reprieve from the cold with sunny but still chilly conditions in the 50s on Sunday and Monday before cold blast number 2 moves in late Monday night into Tuesday morning, possibly bringing a little light snow to the region while definitely delivering more cold to very cold air for much, if not all, of next week. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great weekend out there, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching for DCMD VA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores, and also follow us on Facebook and Twitter and on our website at dmvweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Have you ever been to the Annapolis Mall when it opens for the day? Maybe you've noticed the line of folks waiting to get into the Apple Store. As you may know, I'm a Mac user, and today's episode of the Daily News Brief, in fact, all of the episodes of the Daily News Brief have been produced right here on my Mac computer. What you might not know about is Macmedics. They were founded here in Annapolis in 1989, and they are an Apple-authorized premium service provider, the only one in the Baltimore, Annapolis, D.C. area. And what that means to you is that they repair all Apple devices, including the iPhone screens and batteries, all without an appointment. And most repairs are done the same day, usually within 2 hours. They also sell everything except the iPhone and the watch for the same price as Apple. I don't know why you would go anywhere else. Give them a call at 410-757-MACS, or if you're not into the whole letter thing, 410-757-6227. Stop by their retail store in Severna Park on Benfield Road, or their service center in Lanham, right off of Route 50. Or you can always check them out online at macmedics.com. I'll tell you, they've saved me quite a few times, and I know they can save you.
Every weekend, there's something exciting going on in the Annapolis area. Be sure to visit eyeonannapolis.net to sign up for a newsletter highlighting all the weekend events. Here are our top picks for this weekend.
Lots and lots of things going on this weekend, and it gets underway tonight at the historic London Town Gardens. It is their annual privateer party from 5:30 to 9:30. Tickets are still available. You can get them at historiclondontown.org. This is a great time to get creative. Dress up as a pirate. You're going to have plenty of restaurants there, including the Boatyard Bar and Grill, the Cake Fairy, Ken's Creative Kitchen, Saucy Salamander, and many more, bringing you lots of food. There will be dancing, open bar, and much, much more. Again, get your tickets at historiclondontown.org. And there are a few left, I think. If you're not into pirates and you might be into mariachi, head on over to Caliente. It gets underway at 6:30. They are going to have an authentic live mariachi band. If you've never been down there for this is a fun night. You will be up on your feet, laughing, smiling, having a great time, and most likely drinking a little bit of tequila. Caliente is right there on Bay Ridge Road, one of my favorite places to go for Latin food in the city. If you want to get outside and get some fresh air, this is your weekend, tonight and tomorrow. It is Historic Annapolis's annual Annapolis by Candlelight. This year, they're going up into the Murray Hill neighborhood. There are 11 homes that are privately owned that will be open to the public to walk through. They will have docents in each house to give you a little bit of lesson and some history and architectural tidbits of the homes. Really kind of a unique and different way to see the city. You can get tickets at Annapolis.org, or actually you can pick them up at the pickup spot, which will be at the corner of West Street and Colonial Avenue, which is right there near Lemongrass. This goes from 5 to 9, both tonight and tomorrow night. I highly recommend it, and if you see me there on Saturday night, say hello. Sliding into Sunday at 3 p.m., St. John's College is going to have a lecture at the Mitchell Gallery, and it is Bob Mankoff, who is an American cartoonist. He's an author, and he is the former cartoon editor of The New Yorker. And he's going to be speaking about Mary Petty, who is known for her witty and pointed cartoons of the upper class of the early 20th century in America, which all appeared in The New Yorker for 39 years. It is free, but you want to register at sjc.edu/Annapolis/Mitchell-Gallery. Lots of fun. And make sure you get over to the Mitchell Gallery. Check out what they have. Listen to our Legacy Business series. We did a great one with Heidi Shaler and Lucinda Edinburgh on that one. If you don't know about the Mitchell Gallery, you need to. If you're a fan of Bread and Butter Kitchen in Eastport, you're going to like this. They have teamed up with the Crooked Crab Brewing Company, and they are having a 4-course beer dinner for $60. This is going to take place up at the Crooked Crab, which is on Telegraph Road in Odenton. You can get tickets at crookedcrabbrewing.com. And this is the first time for the two to get together. It's going to be hosted at Crooked Crab, as I said. Gets underway at 6 o'clock. And together, Monica and the head brewer are going to guide you through a culinary and beer experience spanning 4 courses, which have all been paired together. It is a 21 and over event, and again, tickets available at crookedcrabbrewing.com. Also Sunday, Ladies' Night at K&B True Value. But this one has a little bit of a twist. It has wine and food tasting to go along with it. Gets underway from 5 to 8 p.m. Everybody that attends will get a 20% discount on all regularly priced merchandise. They're going to have a clothing drive to benefit Dress for Success. So if you have any spare professional clothing, you might want to bring that there. They will have 2 classes, wine tasting with a wine expert, as well as a food demo and tasting with a chef. And as always, you'll learn lots of great little tips from the friendly folks at K&B True Value Hardware. During the day on Sunday, down at Market Space, they're throwing another party. This is the Veterans Day celebration. Gets underway at noon, goes till about 5, and the headliner is going to be Annapolis's own Jeremy Ragsdale, who is the winner of the Romanian X Factor. They're going to be cooking out on the street. Plenty of beer, lots of good times. Head on down to Market Space. And Monday is Veterans Day, so of course the United States Naval Academy Band is having a special Veterans Day concert. It is free at Maryland Hall, as all of them are. This gets underway at 7 p.m., goes till 9 p.m. And this year, the U.S. Naval Academy Band is under the direction of Lieutenant Commander Patrick Sweden, and it will be filled with American and patriotic music in tribute to our nation's veterans. You never heard the Naval Academy Band play the Battle Hymn of the Republic? Yeah, you're missing something. Again, free concert, Maryland Hall. Tickets are free. You can get them at marylandhall.org. Gets underway at 7 p.m. on Monday. And as they do every year on Veterans Day, the Military Bowl, Katzef Brothers, and Heroes are kicking off the Who's Your Hero promotion at Heroes Pub in West Annapolis. 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. Come on out. Tell us who your hero is. And it could be a teacher, it could be a military member, it could be a parent, it could be almost anybody in your life. And you might win a VIP experience at the Military Bowl, which is coming up in December. No need to register, just come on out to Heroes Pub at 1 Riverview Avenue in West Annapolis, and we will see you there. All right, that's an awful lot of stuff for you to consider this weekend. Choose wisely, choose safely, be safe, have a great weekend, and we'll see you here on Monday.
Hello, friends. This is Brian Griffiths from RedMaryland.com, inviting you to the 2020 RedMaryland.com Leadership Conference, Saturday, January the 11th, 2020 at the Doubletree Hotel in Annapolis. Confirmed speakers include Congressman Andy Harris, Commerce Secretary Kelly Schultz, Transportation Secretary Pete Ron, Senator J.B. Jennings, Senator Steve Hershey, Senator Justin Reedy, Delegate Nick Kitke, Delegate Kathy Shalaga, Delegate Lauren Erican, WBAL Radio's Andrew Langer and Jerry Rogers, Maryland Federation of Republican Women President Diana Waterman, Maryland Young Republicans Chairman Maria Sophia, Lauren Bogley from the Maryland Right to Life, and so much more. Tickets are available at redmarylandconference.com. Sponsorship opportunities and vendor tables are also available. That's redmarylandconference.com. Don't miss out on your opportunity to attend the redmaryland.com Leadership Conference, Saturday, January the 11th in Annapolis. Once more, buy your tickets now at redmarylandconference.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.